Hi everyone, Brian here again, Practical Prep TX. Today I wanted to make a video on the 4 steps to getting started in homesteading, or seceding from the system as I like to say it, because I do believe the two go hand in hand. So let's get right into it. Step number 1, you need to change your frame of mind. Unplug from the matrix, I guess you could say. And if you found this channel or this video, you're probably already there. You realize something's wrong. Food prices are skyrocketing. The supply chains are a mess. You know something's not right. And you feel like you really need to start providing for your family, that, just trusting the system is starting to seem like a bad bet. If that's you, you found the right place. You found the right channel here. That's exactly where I'm at. That's exactly where a lot of us are at. And I believe there needs to be a great awakening where there's more of us. So change your frame of mind. Now, this lifestyle is going to be a lot of hard work, but you know what? With freedom comes responsibility and hard work. It's going to be hard, but you know what? It's so rewarding as well. I have been now neck deep in this actually for a few years. And you know what? It's brought our family even together. We spend more time outside. We're not on iPads. We're not watching Netflix. We're spending more time outside doing projects, planting things, helping our cows, feeding our cows, milking our cows. I mean, we're doing all these things as a family, and it's bringing us closer, a tighter knit unit, which is going to sustain us through tougher times that I think are ahead. All right, so that's number 1. Unplug from the matrix. Change your way of thinking. Number 2, get some unrestricted land. What do I mean by unrestricted? I mean land that they're not telling you how many chickens you can have, whether or not you can have horses, whether or not you can have cattle, whether or not you can have pigs. So unrestricted land means you can do whatever you want. Your neighbors aren't going to go rat you out to the HOA, and the HOA tell you can't do something. So, and if you can't buy land, now another video I have, which I'll probably have at the end of this video as a card up top where you can click on, I do recommend a minimum of 2 acres to pretty much to put together a homestead where you can sustain yourself. I think you need a minimum of 2 acres. Now, if you can't do that, you can't get 2 acres, at least do this on a small scale and do it. At least that'll help get you down the road. It'll prepare you for when you can buy more land, actually. So, but if all you can do is even rent land, even renting land's actually fine to get started on this. You'll learn, you'll be able to sustain yourself in the process, and when you finally have the ability to be able to buy land, you already know what you're doing. You'll be an expert at this. And it's not rocket science, guys. Trust me, you can do this. So get some land. Now, number 3, immediately start planting that land. You need to get vegetables growing in the ground. Start producing food for you and your family. And again, it's not rocket science. You can do this. And also plant fruit, especially if you own the property. Plant fruit trees ASAP, soon, because those take 3 years before they start producing. So you really want to get those in the ground as soon as you can. So that would be, and guys, these are easy steps. These aren't hard to do. Anybody can do it. People just don't choose to do it because they're happy being plugged into the matrix. I'm not. So step number 4 is get yourself some chickens, some backyard laying hens. Guys, eggs are a great source of protein. You can basically survive on eggs alone, you and your family, if things got that tough. So, and you know what? They're not that hard to raise. We have about, I think we're somewhere in the 45 chickens right now, maybe closer to 50. I don't know. I'm losing track at this point. But it is not hard to raise these things, and they're less than 15 minutes of work a day. It's very easy. So if you just do those 4 steps, right there alone, you're going to be ahead of 99.5% of the population, and you're insulating yourselves from inflation. Let's say things don't get that bad. I think it's pretty much well understood that with all this banking crisis that's going on right now, we're going to have more inflation in the future, especially in those things that you have to have, the necessities like food, water, energy, medical care. That stuff's going to continue to go up. At least you can, at a minimum, insulate yourself from that as a little bit. I mean, because you're producing your own food, and I'm producing my own energy now as well, or I'm about to actually have finally my solar panels plugged in for my off-grid system, which I'll be posting videos on that as well. So make sure you subscribe to get notified when I put those up. But that is, at a minimum, you can limit how much those prices are going to go up on you because you're producing as much of your own stuff as possible, at least on the food side, which I'm talking about in this video. So guys, this is not hard to do. I think this is kind of your step one or phase one in the homesteading or seceding from the system process. So phase two, I would say, would be, okay, now we're going to jump into the larger animals, the farm animals. Like for me, I have 2 dairy cows, and we're about to start making the jump here into meat pigs, which will be a fun process. But guys, it is work, so you got to prepare yourself for that. You got to spend time, a little bit of time every day, pushing the ball further down the field in doing this. But it will be worth it. It'll definitely be worth it for you and your family. It'll bring you all closer together. It'll make you more self-sufficient, which this is what this channel is all about: self-sufficiency. How am I doing it? How can I help you all do it as well? So in going with that theme, I also wanted to show a product that I recently purchased, which is called Jace Medical. It's a emergency kit for all the different antibiotics you would typically get if you went to a doctor with a bad infection. Now, I am one that I don't like to take antibiotics. I don't like to take regular medicine, or as little as possible. We try to do everything as natural as possible. Now, there are some infections that can be just flat out dangerous if you don't treat them soon. So that's why I got this. And the reason I got that was, look at what happened just over the last, 3 years, 2 or 3 years of COVID. I mean, medications that were considered completely safe, all of a sudden, they wouldn't give them out. In fact, they were starting to say they were dangerous because they were going against a certain narrative. And so my opinion is, when the next pandemic hits or whatever it is, what medication is next that they're going to say is not safe and they're going to refuse to give out to you and prescribe? So that's why I got this, just in case. I've got a huge supply. It's actually like a $750 package that you get for way less than that, a fraction of that cost. And it comes with a doctor as well. And it actually comes with this. I'll show you this book here. It comes with this little emergency antibiotic guide, which walks you through what type of infection you have, how many of each to take, the dosage amount, all of that's included. And actually included with that is access to a teledoc, where for free you can talk to somebody or a doctor about what to take, how much of it for a type of infection. Let's say you have an infection that isn't in that book. They'll walk you through that. So, and I can get you all $10 off because I am an affiliate. So you can use the discount code at checkout, BrianZ10. That's BRIAN, the letter Z, Z as in zebra, 10, BrianZ10, and that'll get you $10 off. So hopefully that'll help you all out. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. I try to at least once a week put out a video on what I am doing to help myself be self-sufficient, or my family be self-sufficient, and get out of this system as much as possible to insulate us from what is coming, that I think you all probably feel in your gut is coming as well. So make sure you like this channel, share it, and subscribe so you can get notifications on the videos that I'll be releasing here soon. And also in the description, there's a bunch of different affiliate links of products that I'm using, or things that I'm using to help myself and my family secede from this system as well. So, all right, that's it for now. Until next time, thanks everyone.